Today we are diving into a very interesting topic that many people don't openly talk about. How women hit on an older man they genuinely want. You see, attraction works differently when age gaps are involved. Younger women might flirt in a very direct and playful way, but when it comes to an older man, things change. They usually become more subtle, more calculated, and sometimes even more respectful in their approach. Many older men don't even realize when a woman is making her moves because her signals are not loud. They are refined, thoughtful, and often hidden behind admiration. If you've ever wondered whether that younger woman is just being nice or actually showing interest, this video will give you clarity. So, let's break it down step by step and see the psychological ways women make their attraction clear. Number 1. They compliment his maturity and experience. One of the most common yet powerful ways a woman hits on an older man is through compliments. But here's the important part. It's not just about his looks. She goes deeper, focusing on his maturity, wisdom, and the qualities that come with age. For example, instead of saying, "You look nice today," she might say, "I really admire how calm you always are in tough situations," or, "You give such thoughtful advice. I don't hear that from people my age." These compliments serve two purposes. First, they make him feel valued for the man he has become after years of experiences, struggles, and lessons. Second, they separate him from the younger men in her circle. She is showing that she sees something in him that others simply cannot provide. This is more than just flattery. It's an intentional way of highlighting the gap between him and others, while placing herself close to his world. When a woman repeatedly points out his stability, his wisdom, or even his sense of direction in life, she's not only praising him, she's signaling that she finds those traits attractive. Number 2. They show genuine curiosity about his life. When a woman is truly interested in an older man, she doesn't just stop at casual compliments. She digs deeper, showing curiosity about his experiences, his past, and even his personal philosophy about life. This is not the kind of small talk you'd expect in a casual conversation. Instead, it's intentional. It's her way of entering his world and forming a bond that feels more meaningful than surface-level attraction. You'll notice this curiosity in the types of questions she asks. Instead of the usual, "So, how was your day?" she might ask things like, "What motivated you to choose this career?" Or, "What's the most important lesson you've learned in life so far?" These questions are not only deeper, but they also allow him to share stories from his past. And here's the interesting part. Women know that older men have lived through experiences that younger men simply haven't. By encouraging him to share, she is not only learning about him, she is also admiring him through his stories. Think about it. When someone asks you to share your journey, your struggles, or your victories, it feels good. It makes you feel valued. Women use this as a way to show attraction because they know men, especially older men, want to feel respected for what they've achieved. She's not just being polite. She's drawing closer to him by creating opportunities for emotional connection. Another subtle sign here is the way she listens. A woman who is genuinely hitting on an older man will listen with full attention. She won't be distracted by her phone or looking around. Instead, she'll lean in slightly, maintain eye contact, and respond with little affirmations like, "Wow, that's really interesting," or "I never thought about it like that." This active listening is her way of building intimacy. It makes the man feel that his words truly matter to her. Number 3. They flirt through respectful playfulness. Flirting with an older man is very different from how women flirt with men their own age. When it comes to older men, the flirting style becomes more refined and respectful, yet it still carries that spark of attraction. A woman who is hitting on an older man often uses playful teasing, but she makes sure it doesn't come across as childish or disrespectful. For example, she might jokingly say, "I bet you've broken a few hearts in your time," or tease him about being calm and collected all the time by saying, "Nothing rattles you, does it? You must have a secret formula." These light comments may seem casual on the surface, but they are carefully chosen. They mix admiration with playfulness. It's her way of breaking down barriers and creating a space where attraction feels comfortable. Another form of playful flirting is how she reacts to his humor. She laughs easily, sometimes even at his simple jokes, showing that she enjoys his presence. But unlike exaggerated giggles, this laughter is warm, natural, and often paired with meaningful eye contact. That look, combined with her smile, is more than just friendliness. It's a subtle invitation. Her body language also becomes part of this respectful playfulness. She might gently nudge him when joking, lean in slightly when talking, or hold his gaze just a little longer than normal. These are silent ways of saying, "I'm interested in you." Number 4. They position themselves around him. Another powerful way women hit on an older man is by making themselves present in his space. This doesn't always mean physically, though often it does. It means she looks for reasons to be where he is, to be included in his activities, and to spend more time near him. In group settings, she might sit closer to him or find excuses to strike up conversations with him even when others are around. She may linger after an event just to chat with him one-on-one. If they're in a work or social environment, she might volunteer for tasks that involve his presence or subtly find ways to cross paths with him more often. When it comes to communication, she may create excuses to text or call. For example, asking about something minor she could have easily Googled, or seeking his advice on something small. These are not coincidences, they're strategies. Women know that consistency creates familiarity, and familiarity builds attraction. Pay attention to patterns. If she repeatedly shows up where you are, if she finds reasons to reach out, or if she makes herself available in your world, she's signaling interest. Many older men dismiss this behavior as politeness, but in truth, it's often her way of building closeness without openly saying, "I want you." Number 5. They highlight their femininity. When a woman wants an older man, she often amplifies her feminine energy in his presence. This doesn't always mean wearing flashy clothes or heavy makeup. Instead, it's about elegance, grace, and subtle cues that align with his maturity. For instance, she may dress a little more thoughtfully when she knows she'll see him, not in a way that looks forced, but in a way that highlights her natural beauty. She may also soften her tone, laugh more warmly at his jokes, or carry herself with a little extra poise. Another key sign is eye contact. Women use their eyes as one of the strongest tools of attraction. Prolonged glances, shy smiles, or looking away and then back at him. These gestures create tension and intimacy. Combined with her body language, like tilting her head slightly when listening or brushing her hair back while talking, these signals highlight her femininity in a subtle but powerful way. What makes this so unique is that it's not random. She is deliberately aligning her energy with his, presenting herself as someone who complements his masculinity and maturity. And while she may not openly say it, her feminine signals are her way of hitting on him in silence. Number 6. They offer support or care. One of the strongest ways a woman expresses interest in an older man is by showing care. Unlike playful flirting, this comes across in thoughtful, nurturing gestures. She remembers the little details he mentioned earlier, like his favorite drink, a tough day he had, or even a minor health concern. Later, she brings it up, showing that she was listening and that she cares. For example, she might say, "You mentioned last week you had a big meeting. How did it go?" Or, "I remembered you said your back hurts sometimes. Are you feeling better now?" These small but thoughtful actions are her way of showing that he matters to her. She may also check on his comfort, offering help, suggesting he rest, or making sure he feels at ease. These gestures, while subtle, carry an emotional weight. They are her way of saying, "I value you and I want to take care of you in small ways." Many men overlook this kind of attention, thinking it's just friendliness. But in reality, consistent care is a strong sign of attraction. Women rarely put in this much effort for someone they don't want. Number 7. They create private moments. Perhaps the clearest way a woman hits on an older man is by seeking private interactions. She finds opportunities to be alone with him, away from others. This could be as simple as asking him for a coffee, suggesting a one-on-one walk, or staying back after a group event to spend more time with him. Private moments create intimacy. In these spaces, she can express herself more freely. Her compliments become more personal, her curiosity becomes deeper, and her flirting becomes bolder. It's not always about romance immediately. Sometimes it's about testing the waters to see if he responds. When a woman consistently tries to create one-on-one situations, it's her way of signaling that she doesn't just enjoy his company in groups. She craves his presence individually. And that's one of the strongest indicators that she is hitting on him. So, my friends, as you can see, when a woman hits on an older man, she does it in a way that blends admiration, respect, and subtle signals. She compliments his maturity, shows genuine curiosity about his life, flirts through respectful playfulness, positions herself around him, highlights her femininity, offers care, and creates private moments. Many older men miss these signals because they seem soft, indirect, and sometimes even innocent. But once you start noticing the patterns, you'll realize that her actions are not random. They are deliberate signs of attraction. If you've ever felt unsure whether a younger woman is just being nice or if she's genuinely hitting on you, pay attention to these cues. They reveal more than words ever could.